It's hard to get weekend sweeps in the Missouri Valley Conference. Southern gets their first against Valpo since they joined the league in 2018 with the coach Lance Rhodes. Coach Rhodes, a lot like how this year has gone, different ways where you've won all three games. I don't know if you win any of them without Chrisman, how big he was. Timely RBI on Friday, which were the difference outside of Eltoff's grand slam. And then today, really the hit that I felt changed the whole trajectory of this game.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's nice to see him kind of getting in that groove offensively, and I know we've talked about it several times where he's starting to hit that point of the season where I think he's getting comfortable in the box. He's starting to have a bunch of live at-bats racked up there. So I think we're probably beyond that point with him as far as like needing at-bats to have timing and things like that, which now we're starting to see the offensive player that we saw for the most part of last season. And
foremost, all glory to God. I mean, he's given the ability to put me on the field. You know, had a couple of tough injuries to start off the season, but you know, a couple of trials, we powered through them, and that's really helped. Thinking gap to gap more, you know, staying on our fastballs, you know, not getting beat by those, which has helped us a ton and helped us adjust to off speed and really control the game.
There's a Saluki strikeout.
Aiden, career high in strikeouts today. What's really been the key for you really the last 2 weekends?
It was kind of just getting back into what I was doing in the spring and the fall, and you know, going back to the summer. Struggled there, you know, a couple weekends after the first one. So trying to go back, not really hit a panic button necessarily, just try to regroup and, you know, get things back in swing.
Coach Rhodes mentioned that. He said, man, if we can see what we saw from you in the fall, it's going to be a really good spring. What did you do so well in the fall that you feel maybe you're starting to find here a little bit again?
Commanding pitches, really. It was, you know, I feel like I had sharper stuff at that point in time. It's, you know, trying to find the spin on the slider and, you know, putting it where I want it. You know, got away with a few today, and obviously there was a couple ones that I didn't get away with. So still got work to do, but in general, just getting into the swing of things with that.
How much did you find out about your team from the culture standpoint, the togetherness standpoint, the things you knew you had really were tested this week?
Yeah, I think, you know, I was saying this earlier, the dugout, it feels right. I like where, you know, I've told you before too, I like where our team is at, and what I mean by that is you know, there's a lot of times I've been in a position where it gets in the 6th, 7th, 8th inning and you feel like you're in the 9th, like it feels tight, it feels like you're running out of time. And then I've also been in dugouts before on winning teams where, you know, you're in the 8th and 9th and you feel like you got, you know, 9, 12 outs still to work with. And that's kind of where I feel like we're at right now. Our dugout feels good. You know, if we play defense like we played this weekend, which I know we can, you know, getting some of those guys back offensively, swinging like we know that they're going to swing, keep pitching like we're pitching. I mean, we have multiple ways that we can beat teams, and if we do that, you know, we'll be a tough team to play against, which we're going to have to do that because we got so many good teams in our league this year. I mean, it's going to be such a competitive league, and you know, any time that you can sweep somebody, it just kind of gives you a one up because, you know, I don't know how many times somebody's going to sweep a team in our league this year.